Your AI agents are making thousands of decisions per hour. But who holds the legal custody of those decisions right now? Welcome to Context Engineering Mastery. Most executive teams believe they have governance in place. In reality, many have created a liability time bomb. When an autonomous system reallocates capital, adjusts supplier contracts, or authorizes transactions, the risk is no longer technical. It becomes financial, regulatory, and existential. Under the EU AI Act and emerging enterprise risk standards, the question will not be whether your model performed well. The question will be whether the authority was valid at the exact moment the decision was executed. Let us examine a real industrial scenario. A multinational manufacturing group deploys autonomous agents to optimize supply chain automation across 12 subsidiaries. The system dynamically reallocates portions of a $500 million procurement budget in milliseconds. Performance improves, costs decrease, efficiency rises. However, 3 weeks after deployment, strategic parameters shift due to geopolitical constraints. The system continues reallocating capital based on outdated authority conditions. No runtime validation, no renewed executive scope, no escalation trigger. The authority that originally authorized the system has effectively expired. Yet the system continues to act. This is the authority gap. It is not a failure of intelligence, it is a failure of custody. Most enterprise risk management frameworks operate at reporting speed. They audit outputs, they review dashboards, they monitor compliance indicators. Autonomous agents operate at decision speed, and decision speed outpaces oversight. When execution is continuous, but authority renewal is episodic, fragility becomes structural. Governance must therefore move from policy documentation to architectural enforcement. At CEM, we refer to this shift as the authority decay model. Authority should not persist indefinitely once granted. Authority should decay unless it is consciously renewed. The first principle is time-bounded authorization. If the authorization window expires, execution halts automatically. The second principle is admissibility gating. Before any action proceeds, the system must verify scope alignment with the current executive intent. If alignment fails, escalation is mandatory. The third principle is enforced custody escalation. When risk thresholds are exceeded, authority must be reassigned to a named executive function before continuation. This is not a compliance overlay. It is an execution constraint embedded into the decision infrastructure itself. If you are currently deploying autonomous agents in your enterprise stack, ask yourself, can we identify the most recent authority renewal event at decision granularity? Is authorization explicitly time-bounded within our architecture? Does the system halt automatically if scope conditions change? Is escalation technically enforced rather than procedurally recommended? Is authority observable at runtime, not merely documented at design time? If the answer to any of these questions is no, governance remains declarative. And declarative governance cannot withstand autonomous scale. In AI-driven enterprises, accountability is not a reporting layer, it is a runtime condition. Organizations that embed authority renewal directly into execution will scale with resilience. Those who rely on static authorization will eventually encounter structural halt conditions. The difference will not appear in early performance metrics. It will emerge when volatility meets automation. And at that moment, only executable governance will remain standing. If you are currently deploying autonomous agents in production, it may be worth asking a simple question. When was the last time authority was explicitly renewed in your system? I would be interested to hear how different industries are structuring this layer of control.